The turbulent history of England's monarchy in the 16th century is defined by two formidable queens, whose religious views not only shaped their reigns, but also the future of the nation. Mary thus, the staunch Catholic, and Elizabeth I, the resolute Protestant, were half-sisters whose diverging faiths led to drastically different policies and legacies. Their stories are woven with conflict, reform, and an enduring impact on English history. Mary Bourbon, the daughter of Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon, was a fervent Catholic. Her mother's faith and her own upbringing instilled in her a deep commitment to Catholicism. When she ascended the throne in 1553, after the brief and tumultuous reign of her Protestant predecessor Edward VI, Mary was determined to restore Catholicism as the state religion of England. Mary's efforts to re-establish Catholicism included repealing the Protestant reforms of her father and brother. She restored the papal authority, reintroduced the Latin Mass, and reinstated traditional Catholic practices. These changes were intended to reverse the Protestant Reformation that had taken hold in England and to bring the country back under the influence of the Roman Catholic Church. Mary's reign is often overshadowed by the brutal persecution of Protestants, earning her the moniker Bloody Mary. Under her rule, approximately 300 Protestants were burned at the stake for heresy. These persecutions aimed to eradicate Protestantism, but instead fueled animosity and martyrdom that galvanized Protestant resistance. The Marian persecutions left a lasting stain on her legacy, as they were seen as acts of cruelty and intolerance. Mary's attempts to restore Catholicism were met with significant resistance. Her marriage to Philip II of Spain, a Catholic monarch, was deeply unpopular and feared as a step towards Spanish dominance. Additionally, her failure to produce an heir left the Protestant Elizabeth as her successor, ensuring that her religious reforms would be short-lived. Mary's reign ended with her death in 1558, marking a period of religious instability and paving the way for a Protestant revival under Elizabeth. Elizabeth I, daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, ascended to the throne with a vision of a Protestant England. Unlike her sister Mary, Elizabeth adopted a more moderate approach to religion. In 1559, she established the Elizabethan religious settlement, which aimed to create a middle ground between Catholicism and Protestantism, known as the Anglican Church. The Elizabethan settlement included the Act of Supremacy, which reasserted the monarch's control over the Church of England, and the Act of Uniformity, which mandated the use of the Book of Common Prayer in church services. While maintaining some Catholic traditions, these acts firmly established Protestant doctrines. This compromise was designed to placate both Catholics and Protestants, although it leaned significantly towards Protestantism. Elizabeth's reign was marked by numerous plots and conspiracies, often involving Catholic factions seeking to dethrone her and restore Catholicism. The most significant threat came from Mary, Queen of Scots, a Catholic and Elizabeth's cousin, who was seen by many Catholics as the legitimate heir to the English throne. After being implicated in several plots against Elizabeth, Mary was executed in 1587, a decision that solidified Elizabeth's resolve against Catholic threats. Despite these threats, Elizabeth's reign brought relative religious stability and a golden age of English culture. Her policies avoided the extremes of persecution seen during Mary's reign, fostering an environment where England could flourish culturally and economically. The defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588 bolstered national pride and Protestant identity, further cementing Elizabeth's legacy as a Protestant champion. The contrasting religious views of Mary Thom and Elizabeth of Moime defined their reigns and left an indelible mark on English history. Mary's attempts to restore Catholicism were marred by persecution and resistance, leading to a backlash that fueled Protestant determination. In contrast, Elizabeth's more measured approach to Protestantism fostered a period of relative stability and cultural prosperity. Together, their reigns illustrate the profound impact of religious belief on leadership and legacy, shaping the course of a nation. The religious policies of these two queens set the stage for future religious developments in England. Mary's brutal suppression of Protestantism created martyrs and heroes that strengthened the Protestant cause, while Elizabeth's establishment of a moderate Protestant church laid the foundation for the Anglican Church, which remains a central institution in England to this day. Their stories are a testament to the power of faith in shaping history and the enduring struggle between conflicting ideologies.